All right, we're live. We're live. I'm not moving my lips. I'm winking. Hey, do you like that? Hello. Trivia, just in case you didn't. There we go. Okay, there, I'm talking now. I was not moving my mouth. My name is Michael Prettyman, and I'm your host for trivia tonight.
Oh, the Marshal's watching.
Yes.
Hey, Marshall.
Michael Prettyman. Michael Prettyman.
Actually, this is the Bill and Michael Pretty Thing show tonight. So, yeah.
Michael Pretty Thing. Michael
Oh,
Pretty Thing.
yes, Pat. Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. Hey, what am I going to be able to sit on the front row on Sunday mornings, Bill, and help with the music?
It's okay with me.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah. I'll sit on the front row, and when Tony or Bill says something good, I'll be the yes man on the front row.
There's Betty.
Oh, I got to hit the share button. Let me pull my phone out here. Let me pull my phone out and share this real quick. Oh, look, there's the identical. There he is.
Oh, man,
right
twins.
there. Yeah, look, just alike. Oh, yeah. All right, let me hit the share button real quick, and you guys can hit the share button as well. So here we go. Let's see here. There's Grace. Oh wait, this is on my page. So when I bring it up, we are live, and I'm hitting the share button.
Hey, Chip.
I'm hitting the share button. You guys got to make sure you share this. I'm sharing this out on my page. Let's see here. Share now. What do they call that little thing? It's not an emoji. I forget what they call whenever you make your own thing. That's me perfectly. This is me right here. So let's see who else is out.
Alan Scroggs.
That is a little creepy, says Pat Vaughn. Vince, is Vince watching? Chip says hi. Okay, I just shared it.
Hey, Tasha.
Tasha's laughing. She's got the laughing face going. It's 6:30. The trivia. Hey guys, hit the share button because trivia tonight is about me, Michael Prettyman. It was my birthday yesterday, so I did Bill's birthday trivia last week.
Hey, he's shaking his head for some reason. It must not be about you. Okay. Trivia question number 1. Who has the most tamed, good-looking hairstyle? Brother Bill or Michael Prettything?
Michael Prettything. You like Michael Prettything's hair better than Bill's? Can we put that in a ponytail? Who's got the best hairstyle? Question number 1. Michael Prettything or Bill Owens? That's Bill, Chip says.
All right. Way to go, Chip. No. Okay. Well, let's see. Shirley Jones is watching up in Michigan. So
we've lost it down here, Shirley. Look,
yep.
I've changed a little bit with the 1 year of birth. Donnie, what's up?
Donnie,
and Mark.
Yeah, both watching.
All right, yeah. All right. Oh,
Pretty
Tasha says
thing.
Pretty Thing.
Oh, Pretty Thing. Yeah, that's the
Vince says the dummy. Wait.
We don't know who that is a confusing answer.
You gotta,
not clear. You're going to have to clarify that.
Clarify.
Hey, Pretty Thing, why don't we tell you to hit the road and we'll bring Pretty Man in, okay?
There we go. See you, man. See you, Pretty Thing.
Okay, bye-bye.
Donnie, what's up, man? He says the mannequin Donnie did.
All right, hey, I'm on the screen tonight with Michael because we want to do trivia for him. And anyway, I feel like this is something that I need to be seen on. Top dog and all this kind of stuff.
Top dog? Wait, you're not the top dog anymore.
Oh, Michael.
The Tony Meister's the top dog. They're great. Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Terrier is the top dog.
Yes.
Okay, well,
hey. Right, Tony the Terrier.
But he's not here. He's not here, so I will ask some questions. Okay. Question number 1. We'll start with the real easy question. How old is Michael Prettyman?
What do you think? Hit the share button, guys, while you're doing that. Hit the share button. By the way, We'll be eating some treats.
And we're not going to hit the share button.
We're not sharing this. We're not going to share this.
Bring those treats on.
Yeah. How old is Michael Prettyman is question number 1.
Yep. Question number 1. How old is Michael?
It says 17.
17. 47.
Yes.
Woo. 45, says Judy.
Tashawn
47.
says 47. 47.
Anybody else want to guess?
Anybody else? Chuck Lingus, what's up? 47, man. How old are you now, Chuck? Are you 45, 46?
Hi, Christy.
Christy, hey, Christy. Well, the answer is 47. I'm 47. 47 years old. Born in 19.
See, I told you the other guy was the dummy. Michael knows his own age. Okay. Second question, another easy one, and then we'll move on. True or false? Michael is an ordained minister. So is his father, his brother-in-law, and actually his brother.
Is that true or false?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even ask the question. Okay, Michael is an ordained minister, so, is his brother, his father, and his brother-in-law. Is that true?
Vince says it's true. Pat says it's true. Chip says it's true. Lacey says it's true.
4 preachers in a family. Yeah. Who gets to do the prayer at the meals?
Reverend Prettyman. They always ask me to do it because I'm the short prayer guy. So, well, the answer is true.
Whoa.
Hey, Mom, you're watching. You've already missed the first 2 questions, just in case you didn't know.
Hi, Catherine.
Mom, I'm 47 years old. That was question number 1. And true or false, Dad, brother-in-law, and me are all ordained ministers. That's true, just in case you didn't know. So, all right.
All right. Question number 3. Michael attended Liberty University. How'd they do in football this year?
They actually did really good this year. I don't know what they ended up finishing in the rankings, speaking of college football tonight.
Okay.
Big game tonight. But, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Alabama's playing. Okay, while Michael was at Liberty, he coached which sport? Football, tennis, volleyball, track and field. 4 choices. Football, tennis. Obviously, he wasn't the head coach of the football. But anyway, the football, what coach, kind of coach were you there?
In the...
Offensive coordinator? Yeah, okay. Offensive coordinator with the football team.
I offended people
tennis
left and
coach,
right.
volleyball, track and field.
Chip says track and field. Vince says track and field. My mom says really well. Some of these get lagged a little bit. So. Track and field. And by the way, guys, hit the share button. Pat Vaughn says track and field. Hit the share button so more people can catch this later on. So, Tasha says track and field.
Everybody's guessing track and field.
Man,
why would they do that? Just because you run all over Chattanooga all the time.
I'm huge. I think I'm a football player, man.
Wow.
All right, the answer is track and field. You guys all right? Hey, question 3B. What time of day was Michael Prettyman born? Does anybody know that one, Catherine Prettyman? Okay, I'm kidding. I just made that one up.
Okay.
I just made that one up. That's not a question. I figured my mom could throw that out there on the screen because I'm a little bit unsure.
Okay,
welcome,
people. Okay. Hey, if you know Michael, then you know the answer to this next question. Michael's favorite food is pizza, sweet tea, burgers and fries. Pizza, sweet tea, burgers and fries.
What do you say? My favorite food. By the way, speaking of food, we have some good food here tonight.
And these are not his favorite. So,
Vince Vaughn says hot dogs.
hot dogs.
Chip Liner says sweet tea. And by the way, thank you for the sweet tea. Thank you, Louis. Yes, Louis says sweet tea. Chip says gave me sweet tea on my birthday.
All right.
Yeah, and a sweet tea candle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Lacey says sweet tea. What in the world would ever give you guys that idea? Tasha says all the above.
All of the above.
Christy says all of it. He eats everything.
He does.
Donnie, you know, I get a picture whenever I'm there, Donnie. Sweet tea, Pete, you remember that, don't you? All right. Well, the correct answer is, if you guessed any of them, you did not guess wrong, because Tasha had it right with all of the above, and Christy said that as well. All the above.
She is actually a drink.
Yeah, that's
Someone's
true.
getting technical.
Yeah, there you go. That's that Pat Vaughn character. So. Sweet tea, too
Catherine
much.
knows you.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
too much sweet tea.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next question. Which of these distinguished people was not born on Michael's birthday?
Not born.
Not born, yes. Okay. George Washington Carver, Mary J. Blige, Jared Kushner, George Washington. Which one was not born on Michael's birthday?
Which one was not born on January the 10th? George Washington Carver, Mary J. Blige, Jared Kushner, or George Washington? What do you think? Hit the share button, guys. Share this out there so others can catch this a little bit later on. Hey, I didn't knock a number over yesterday. If y'all noticed in church, I didn't knock any over. Sorry about that the other week, Lacey. I went back and watched on video. I was the one that knocked it over. Chip says George Washington Carver. Anybody else with a guess or the correct answer? Louis says George Washington. Not born. Who was not born on January 10th? George Washington Carver, Mary J. Blige, Jared Kushner, or George Washington? Judy Aiken says Kushner. Christy Hill says Mary J. Blige. Well, the correct answer is George Washington, right?
Yeah, we're going to celebrate his birthday in February.
Yeah, me and George Washington were not born on the same day, but his birthday's kind of close to mine and Bill's, actually.
Is it February that we celebrate President's Day? Or is
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
I know it's George Washington.
Yeah, so there you go.
Okay, now, speaking of elected officials, this one is a trick question.
Question number 6.
Yeah. Who was vice president the year Michael was born? Who was vice president the year Michael was born? Richard Nixon, Nelson Rockefeller, Gerald Ford.
There are your options. Who was the vice president of the United States the year Michael Prettyman was born? Richard Nixon, Nelson Rockefeller, or Gerald Ford. Let's see. He said Carver was on the first.
First.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, some of them are still kind of putting the.
Okay.
All right. So the VP, the year Michael was born. Vince says Ford. Chip Liner says Ford. Anybody else? Hello, Martha. Martha Fablebon. Christy Hill says Ford. Pat says Ford. Man, you guys are smart. Lacey says Ford. Louise says Richard Nixon. My mom says Ford. Well, the answer is Ford, but tell them why it was a tricky one.
Well, that was the year that Nixon stepped down. So I think it was an answer of Rockefeller and Ford.
Yeah.
I think they had to share the time together. So I don't know.
That was a crazy
Yeah.
year. I mean, there was an impeachment. There was a Prettyman born. It was weird.
Very weird. It got weirder too. So no offense, Mrs. Prettyman. Okay, next question, number 7. And Catherine, you better, as mother, you better get this one
Better
right.
get this one right, Mom. No pressure.
Michael is the middle child of how many children? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know.
Please, somebody say it.
Yeah. Michael just under breath. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pat says
Chip
5,
says
5.
5. Yeah. So how many siblings are there? I'm the middle
I
child.
can't wait to see what your mom says.
What do you think, Mom?
Plays 5. Boy, everybody's
Man.
saying 5. They're going, okay,
Louis
Luis
says
goes
three.
with 3.
Okay. Tasha says 5.
5.
Ta-ta-ta-sha.
Christy says
Christy Hill
5.
says 5. Audrey says 5. Pete says 5. And Michael is a great guy. Screenshot that. Save that. Michael's a great
Oh,
guy.
your mom said 5.
5. Okay. Well,
I think that she probably knows.
yeah. Martha Faye says 3. Greg Benhays, what's up, man? You guys are correct. It is 5. I'm 3 of 5. Good to see you, Greg Benhays. Fantastic.
Okay, now this is not a trivia question, but Catherine, after Michael was born, why did you have 2 more? There was a chance they'd be just like him. Okay, moving right on. Michael joined the staff of Grace Works on August the 21st, 2016. On that morning, he sang his first solo at the church. What was the title of that solo? I bowed on my knees and cried holy. That's A. B is paid in full. C is the books of the Bible.
Which is the song He Is. You know. So my first Sunday that I came and joined the staff at Graceworks in 2016, August 21st, 2016. Do you remember what song I sang that day? I bowed on my knees and cried holy is A, paid in full, B, or He Is, which is the books of the Bible, C. Which was it? Christy Hill says B, which is paid in full. Chip says A, I bowed on my knees and cried holy. Hey, that's a good guess, Pete. That's a good guess. Louise Young says number 2, paid in full. Audrey says B. Martha Faye says A, which is I bowed on my knees and cried holy. Judy Aiken says A, I bowed on my knees and cried holy. Anybody gonna do? In Genesis, He's the breath of life. I'm gonna sing the whole thing right now. In Exodus, the Passover lamb. Pat says A, bowed on my knees. Well, the correct answer is, Mom, you got it right. Paid in full.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give us an intro to that song, a one-liner or whatever, so we can
It goes, see our Savior hung between 2 thieves. And then it goes, the chorus is paid in full. I've done the work I came to do. Paid in full. I paid love's final price for you. There you go.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Now let's switch all together. Michael,
Good point.
before he comes to work each morning, he gets up and he runs. He runs 5 days a week. How many miles does Michael run each year? Is it 552, 995, or 1,560?
So, Michael runs 5 days a week. How many miles does Michael run a year? 552, you can say that as A. 995, B. 1,560, C. So, A, I run 552 miles a year. Pete says 1,560 miles a year, C.
Whoa.
A, 552 miles a year. B, 995 miles a year. Or C, 1,560 miles a year. Christy says 1,560 miles a year. Martha Faye says B, 995 miles a year. Greg Benhay says 552 miles a year. Lacey Varnon says 1,560 miles a year. Pat says 1,560 miles a year. Audrey says 1,560 miles a year. Louise agrees with most of the consensus. Chip, the same. And the answer is, Judy says the same. The answer is 1,560 miles a year.
Now, the next question is, do I run 1,560 miles per year, more than that, or less than that? That's a tough one.
By the way, I do a 30-mile week. So 30 miles a week, do it on 5 days a week so I can take a couple of days off. So Ben Hayes, that's what I've been doing ever since I'm not doing the decathlon anymore. I've just been running some distance, man. So
Yeah, well, I do 30 miles a year, so hey. Okay, question number 10. How old was Michael?
They're saying no less.
Oh, you know me. All right. Okay, how old was Michael when he bought his first car? 18, 23, 30. When Michael bought his first car. And I'm going to tell you something to keep in mind. You know, he's pretty financially tight. So that's just a hint. 18, 23, 30.
How old was I when I bought my first car? Was I 18? Was I 23? Or was I 30 years old? Ben Hayes says 23. My mom said he did less. Louise says 23. Chip says 30. Christy Hill says 30. Pete says 23. Pat says 18. Audrey Talent says 30. Lacey Varnon says 30. This was a good trick question. Martha Faye says 23. Connie, what's up? Connie Stefas. Hey, I've been eating your dessert that you gave me today. Thank you. Yes, you are correct, Greg. I had no car in college. Greg, yeah.
We'll take out the 18.
Yeah. That eliminates the 18. Pat says 30. Tasha says 23. It was good. We've been munching on those things all day. Thanks, Connie. Hello, Paula. Christy Hill. Christy says, see, he eats everything. Mom says, I don't recall. Well, I was borrowing Mom and Dad's cars until I got my first car. So the answer is 23 years old. I bought my first car. I was 23 years old. Right?
And the question is he still driving
it? Is he still driving the same vehicle? Let's see, you drove a lot of other... Yeah, that's true. I did drive a lot of other people's cars in college. All right.
Hey, now it's time for the bonus question.
You get a bonus question, and then we'll leave you alone.
This is a good one. Yeah. Okay. Michael thinks he is like George Clooney. And he does share some things in common with George. What do you think he shares with George Clooney? A, he is handsome. Not that he thinks he is, but that he is handsome. B, both had roles in the movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? George Clooney was the escaped convict, and Michael was one of the three soloists performing Down to the River to Pray. Okay. If you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the third thing that he is like George Clooney, he cuts his own hair.
Which of those is right?
Well, it's certainly not number one.
Handsome. Tanya said I should have always been a plastic surgeon as Dr. Prettyman. So which one of those is true? Number one?
Christy says that you were in the movie.
Christy says that.
Yeah.
What are you, Christy? Are you saying that was a lie? Okay, which one is true? Which one is
between Michael and George Clooney? What was the one thing that they have in common in these
What
three?
do I have in common? That I'm handsome, that a movie role, and cuts his own hair. Tanya says hair, cuts the hair. Anybody else? Cuts his own hair. What do you say, Pretty Mouth?
So does Michael Prettyman.
I mean, Pretty Thing.
Yeah, he cuts his own hair too. Yes.
Yes. Mom says cuts his own hair. Martha Faye says all of them. All of them. Pat says they're both pretty. Are we talking about Pretty Thing? We talking about
Party Thing.
Pretty Thing.
And George.
Well, the answer is what George Clooney and Michael Prettyman share in common. Chip says not handsome is pretty. What we share in common is that I guess we both cut our own hair.
That's it.
I wasn't in the movie, and I'm not handsome. Like Chip said, I'm just pretty.
Yeah, he's pretty. He cuts his own hair. Okay, Michael, you take it, buddy.
Well, that's it. And Bill and I are going to go eat these. We want to say thank you to an Alabama fan who made these.
Carol Ballou. Thank you.
Carol Ballou.
Go Alabama.
Yeah, so I know you're pulling for Alabama, and I know some of you people are pulling for Ohio State, but we're in the Southeast here, and we got to pull for the Southeastern Conference. So,
Tony, sorry you're not here to share the goodies, but hey, we'll think about you.
I'll eat one for you.
Yep.
So, hey, anyway, well, thank y'all for joining tonight, and Pat says yes, you are cute. And Christy Hill says roll Tide. Roll Tide. You're pulling for the Tide, Christy? I never would have thought that. So, never would have known. I know, we have an uncle that looks like, my mom's brother looks a lot like George Clooney. Oh. But, so anyway, hey, I'm going to close this out with a word of prayer, and thank you all for joining tonight. Maybe we'll have Bill on again. We'll poll this and see how it polled with Bill here, and we'll see if we'll have him back.
That's good.
Yeah. So, hey, I'll pray us out. God, I thank you we can come here tonight. I thank you for these guys and all of our friends and church family who joined us tonight. And God, I just thank you for another year of life. And God, I go ahead and I'm going to say right now for Bill and myself, we commit this next year to you. And I pray for everyone else who may be watching, God, that they would commit this year to you. May you be honored and glorified and lifted up. And it's my privilege to speak on behalf of Bill and myself and anyone who may be watching, God, when I tell you we love you and we thank you for the gift of salvation we have through Jesus Christ. It's in Jesus' name we pray all these things. Amen. And Chip says high ratings. They said we want Bill on with you. I don't know if I can afford his contract. It's like I'll have to negotiate that, see if I can afford him. He was a great host, so invite him back.
Thank you.
All right. Well, hey, you guys have a good night. And are you doing? Is Tony this week on the midweek? Or are you?
Me.
Bill's doing the midweek at 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's going to be kind of kind of special. I mean, it's going to be unique.
Different location.
Yeah. So you guys want to tune in 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday for the midweek moment with Pastor Bill. So anyway, you guys take care. Good to see you, Jason. Hit the share button. Later, guys.